Hey guys, I'm 521. Joseph Clark here. I'm your professor for the next 8 weeks during this course. I look forward to getting to know more about you and learning right alongside you for this course that really focuses on assistive technology in the classroom. So this is a welcome video, so it's going to be a little bit longer than your weekly videos. Just bear with me. There's a lot to get to. So I am currently on the Meet Your Instructor page. There's all my contact information, cell phone, Concordia email, my Twitter, my Voxer, multiple ways to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me if you ever need anything. Please reach out because I want to make sure you have whatever you need to be successful during these next 8 weeks. And so just a little blurb about me, and if you really care to, you can even watch a short little video. And so you can find all that on Meet Your Instructor. If you ever need to reach out to me, remember, you can always come back here to get all that contact information. So we're going to pop over and look at the syllabus in just a second. But your text for this class, and there's really only one text, is assistive technology in the classroom. Hopefully you've gotten it by now because we jump right in week one, which we'll talk more about on the week one video. But so that's your textbook for the course, and let's pop over to the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for 521, leveraging technology for all students. I'm going to pop to two areas really. Course description, you can read about it and then go through in the syllabus. There's every week is laid out. And so what you're going to be the topic of study, the reading, any videos, the discussion boards, it's all laid out week to week. Most students I find after chatting with them don't really spend a lot of time in the syllabus because all that information is within Blackboard, but it's all here. How you're going to be evaluated, all that kind of good stuff. But I want to pop down to something that does come up almost every class, and that's the late assignment policy. Essentially for Concordia, unless there's emergent circumstances and prior arrangements have been made, late assignments are not accepted, meaning it's going to be a 0. And I know life happens. I know all of you are in the classroom or in a district office, and it gets really busy. So if something is going on, reach out to me before Sunday night. And even then, late assignments, if they are accepted at all, there's a 20% deduction. And so make sure you're communicating with me when you need to talk anything within that area. So we're going to go back to the announcement board, and you can find that right there. So Meet Your Instructor syllabus announcements. I have it up, and at the very bottom of the announcements, you'll see this document. So I create this. It's a Google Doc that I publish to the web. And for me, I know the syllabus, it's all there. And actually all the assignments are going to be in multiple places. I'm very bullet point oriented, and I know this is something as I took my master's online that I would have loved to have had. So I try to make things like that hopefully makes your lives easier. So it's going to be the very first announcement. So if you scroll all the way bottom to announcements, it's going to be right here. And it's your weeks, what's assigned that week, when it's due, and all the links for it. And then there's also the discussion questions right there with your initial and your responses, due dates there. So it's not something you have to use, but it's just one more resource for you. Hopefully it makes your life a little bit easier. Once again, I know with teaching and grading and all in life that goes on, hopefully this is helpful for you guys. With that being said, here's what a weekly announcement looks like. I'll go over week one in detail in the week one video, but all my announcements look very similar. We have I start with a quote, the intro for the week, whatever content you're going to have for the week, your discussion board questions, your assignments for the week with the links, and looking ahead to the next couple weeks. So all of my weekly announcements kind of follow that format, and I find that is fairly linear and helps students kind of make sure they know what's going on. But also, when you actually click on week one in Blackboard, it gives you very similar information, just in another manner. And this is where you'll kind of click through to start doing tasks and things of that nature. So here's your tasks for the week, your learning objectives, a little Devo, a good devotion. You'll find my instructor overview for each week there, as well as I'll put them in the announcements. What you need to read in any videos or links will be here as well. A link to the discussion boards. The self-paced e-lessons, I feel like sometimes get skipped over, and they're really good. So make sure to go through those because there's a lot of great information in there. And then your assignments. So assignment 3 is due week 1. Your e-portfolio is not due until week 8, but there's pieces of it that you need to be doing every week. And so one thing I will point out about the e-portfolio in this welcome video is the instructions for it are here. I am highly encouraging, close to recommending that you only complete your e-portfolio using Google Sites because most districts, not most, but many districts are within the G Suite, and knowing how to use Google Sites is a great tool. So this is a little video I put together just walking you through how to set up your e-portfolio, not only for this class, but any class that you need to do one. And so that video is in a couple different places. So that's kind of a weekly look, but I do want to bounce back over to the announcements, and I'm going to scroll up on these announcements because I've already posted quite a few things for you guys. So there's multiple videos. The doc header outline tip is something that's really, really helpful on how to organize documents that are longer or span a few weeks or have multiple areas with different topics. So that's a short video to watch, and just it really is helpful, especially if you're working with multiple people. Grammarly, this is a 7-minute video, and I would highly encourage you to watch it because using Grammarly is an amazing tool that Concordia pays for all the students to use the pro version. And I will tell you right now, with writing conventions and things like using passive voice and excessively using the start of the same, start of sentences over and over again, Grammarly will catch it for you. And I will tell you right now, there's a marked difference in the writing convention and APA style grading scores for students that use Grammarly and students do not. So if you've not used that, it's a great tool along with the whole writing center, but it's really easy to submit your papers to your Grammarly account, and then you get them back, and it helps you make the changes. But this video walks you through that completely. And then every course, there's students that struggle with submitting Google Docs, whether it's a slide, a sheet, a document, even Google Sites, the right way. The instructors, the adjunct faculty at Concordia, and the students are on different domains. Students are eagles.cui.edu, and staff is just cui.edu. So when you share it, you definitely have to share it in the right manner, or I cannot access it to grade it or give you comments. So I want to make sure that you watch that. It's only 4 minutes, and it'll take you through how to make sure you're sharing it the right way. And then last but not least, I did start a Voxer group. Just trying to model tools for you guys. You do not have to join it. It is completely unofficial. It is not a part of the class, but it is a way you guys can talk and interact together as a group. So if you click right here on this link, it will take you to that Voxer group. If you don't know what Voxer is, reach out to me, but it's a great tool that I know many educators use as a PLN tool to reach out and create groups. I myself am part of multiple groups, and it's just another tool out there to help you guys interact and share. And finally, my videos will be posted in the announcements and in the weekly areas, but also I create a playlist for every course. And so there is going to be an EDUT 521 Spring 119 playlist. You can subscribe to that playlist, and then you would get notifications when a new video is pushed out. But also you could go in and look at all the tips and trick videos are right there as well. So there's the Grammarly, the Google Docs sharing, docs and headers, the About Me, the e-portfolio. So they're all there as well. So just one more way, hopefully that making it easier for you guys to access information, but also modeling different technology tools that you can use. Popping back to Meet Your Instructor, I just want to reiterate again, please reach out to me. Text is fine. Calling is fine. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. It will always be within 24 hours, but usually it's within an hour or two. And so email works. You can even direct message me on Twitter or hit me on Voxer. I am a site administrator, so I do have a little bit more freedom of accessing content. And so if there's something that's mission critical that you need to get, I typically can respond within an hour or two. Other than that, I'm looking very forward to learning right alongside you in this class about assistive technology and how it can help all students. Here's to a great 8 weeks.